Have you ever been the victim of circumstance? Has this ever happened to you? Have you gone out of your way to help someone only for their situation to worsen far beyond what you can reasonably handle? None of it was your fault. When you were merely observing the situation, suddenly it just blew up. And now, for reasons unknown to you, you now hold the brunt of the blame and are reviled. Not just that, the situation has gotten so out of control, the person you were trying to help enlisted other friends, and now they're hunting you. So now they're banging on your door screaming, "Get out of here! We're gonna get you!" And you tell them, "No, I don't want you to get me." And they say, "Well, we got bad news, bucko. We're gonna get you." And then they get you and they tie you to a tree and they tell you they're gonna end you. So they beat you up and you're like, "Oh no, I'm gonna die." But then they forget to do that and leave you tied to the tree. And then, unknown to everyone, the tree starts bleeding on you and starts to create a replica of you. Has this ever happened to you? Call me. And then you woke up the next day and like, "I lived and I'm going to make that the world's problem." So you leave and the tree can't finish cloning you. So it's just like, whatever, and sends the clone out into the world. And some guy comes along and locks you in his house and tells you, "You don't know me, but I know you, and you might have messed up helping that other guy, but I have the same problem and you're gonna help me now or I'm gonna end you." And you're like, "Yeah, man, I don't know about that." And then you beat his ass and escape. Has that ever happened to you? Call me now. Darkwood is a pretty damn unique game. Top-down horror survival game where your vision is severely limited only to the areas your character is facing and a very small area surrounding them. Combat is tense and not fun at all, but like in a good way. It's purposefully bad, not poorly designed. Weapons, no matter the quality, will always break. Ammo and other resources are incredibly sparse. During the day, things can be pretty damn tense too. Enemies are dotted all around the map, wandering in search of nothing, but are immediately aggressive upon seeing or hearing the player. Now, there's also no direct power in the Darkwood region, so unless there's a generator attached to the building you might be entering, you will need an ample light source. And then odds are, you'll probably only find some useless odds and ends. Maybe if you're lucky, some wooden nails. Now you bring all that back to your safe house, where you'll now prepare for the hardest, most terrifying part of the game. Exploration and resource gathering can be pretty stressful on its own. Enemies are so much more powerful than the player, and the world is also littered with traps designed to hurt or outright kill the player. But at night, all of that and more comes to find the player while they're sequestered in their safe house. Each night is different, very different, and completely unpredictable. Some days it'll be so silent you can hear your own heart beating in your chest. And other nights you can hear the savages circling your safe house, beating on the doors and windows around your safe house. There are nights when your tiny sources of light lose power and pissed off spirits in the dark try to come kill you. But in my opinion, the most terrifying night is this banshee encounter I had the first time I played the game very early on. I had no idea what was going on. I cried.
Something big is in my house. Oh, fuck. Nope, nope, nope. I hate this. I hate this so much right now. Oh my god. Oh shit. I fucking hate this. What the fuck is that in there? I need to position that dresser better when next night. I need to get here earlier so I can position the dresser better. That's what needs to fucking happen. It's almost daytime. Here comes. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit. What the fuck was that? Oh, I need to... Holy shit. Oh my fucking god.
Now, every night brings its own terror, but that's the thing about the nights. You never know what's coming. This, to me, is what makes Darkwood so scary. It's often what we can't see that is scaring us the most. The way the game plays with terror and builds it up to truly horrify the player, it is stupendous. This is what makes the game great. So I'm going to talk about a few of my favorite moments in the game. But from this point forward, there will be immense spoilers for the game story. So if you want to play the game before that, now's your chance. So when we're in the tunnels underneath the burnt forest for the first time, we navigate a labyrinthine set of tunnels to get to a door that we assume at this point is how we are going to escape. We inspect the door with futility and turn around and head back out. And as we leave the chamber, we can hear a growl coming from the darkness. The heavy footsteps getting closer and closer. Terror building to a perfect crescendo of horror when we see the red chomp fully exposed in the light. Body ripped nearly fully in half, but a still functional part of this grotesque being. And it is charging at you. It is coming at what you can only assume is full speed. And then it proceeds to beat the shit out of you and kill you as fast as it charges at you. Later on also, when you are inspecting the apartment block in the epilogue, if you do a little exploring instead of heading straight to bed, you will begin to notice how strange things are in your apartment block. You can see a horrifying writhing mass through the wall on your floor that clears away to reveal a mountain of bodies. The hallway your apartment is in, and if you go past your door, the hallway never ends, and it becomes more deteriorated as you go further in. And in the basement, you can find creatures locked in cages in the dark labyrinthian hallways. And if you manage to catch all of this when you finally get to your apartment, maybe you'll notice the roots in your apartment. You'll first notice them under your sofa in the living room, and you'll begin to clear the room to find the source, which leads to your bed. And when you move your bed and you clear the floor, you find a hole, and you jump in, and you realize this entire time you've been with the being absorbed into it, much like everything else in Darkwood. How long have you been this way? Since the beginning? There's no real way of knowing. But the only way out is to die, and you plan to take the being with you. Now this reveal is huge, since we, up to this point, have believed that we just escaped the woods and killed the being. But here we are in the being's headquarters. Now there are tons of moments where the game just builds and builds. Plenty of terror, tons of horror. Honestly, to be honest, I've been putting this review off for a long time, and I kind of lost sight what it meant for it to be, and I apologize for that. As I write this, I've been in the middle of a huge move, and I've been pretty anxious about that, and it has been totally affecting everything I've been doing here. And this is it. You can't see it. If you've seen me streaming, you know this is the new office. But yeah. Anyway, this game is fantastic. I wish I could put into words how much this game means to me. But if there was ever a recommendation to buy a game, this is it. I own this on Switch, on PC, and PS5. I originally pirated it years ago. And when I did, in the file, there was a little README. There's a little README file, and in that README, when you open it up, as sketchy as it seems, was a little note from the devs basically saying, we want people to play this, and if you like it, buy it. And so I did, as often as I could. This game is genuinely awesome. It is one of the best horror games ever made. It is the first game I recommend when anyone asks, what game should I get, or what's a good horror game to get? It is just one of the best horror games ever made. Period. Just go out, buy it, and play it. Sorry, this video is kind of disjointed, but here it is. Next up, we got Claire and mouthwashing. I'm about to finish the Claire script. Mouthwashing is going to begin very soon after that. Anyway, that's it. That's the video. Slosh out.